Hey everyone, Wadge Gaming here, back again with another video. It's Saturday, it's Master Mode Prep Day. So if you don't know, this is a series where I go through all the, you could say the weaknesses of Master Mode on the new reset, and I show you what teams I'm going to be using for free to play and what teams I'm going to be using for non-free to play. For free to play, I'm going to aim for 4,200 points. For non-free to play, I'm going to aim for 7,500 points. So I'm just going to go into it. So let's go into the team selection. And Lorelei on the Monday reset will be weak to grass. This is the team I'm going for Lorelei. I mean, I have used this before, and I did have to swap out Gardenia or Erica. I can't remember. So if that happens, then I will be swapping them out. But this is the team that I'm going to go for. So Gardenia and Roserade. No sync grid. On the lucky skill, steady resolve 8. It's better here to have something which can stop you from lowering your special attacks. So something like Dauntless might be good. Theme skill, I may bump this up to level 4 grass just to get the extra attack stats on that. Erica and Vileplume, you can see the lucky skill here I've got is lit. Again, ideal is not lit. I just slapped on a lucky skill for the sake of it. Grass is level 4. And on the sync grid, I've got the energy ball grid, so I've got paralyze at 75, so I will try and aim to paralyze and then hit with Vileplume. Energy ball on a roll 2, and then you can see I've got energy ball, move gauge refresh, and stun spore, move gauge refreshes. And then I've got Rosa and Superior, which is here basically to raise special attack, because when Rosa raise special attack drops, we can use Superior to raise it back up, and we've got time to energize, so we can keep refreshing the move gauges on there. So I've got Enlightenment 9 here, but it's better to have Vigilance. Theme skill again, level 4 on grass, so they will get a buff in you can say HP stats for the team. And then I've got special attack or MP refresh, energy ball on a roll 1, and then I've got some time to energize MP refresh. So but the idea is basically for Rosa and Superior to basically raise special attack and also move the move gauge, and also to tank so that Lorelei and Erica and Vileplume can attack as hard as they can. This is my full strength team for Lorelei. So you can see Brendan and Septile 6-star EX. He's my main striker. Lucky skill here I've got is Dauntless. You can also have Critical Strike 2 on this. Theme skill I've got level 4 Grass. So he will get a buff in attack stats. And then on his sync grid, I've got basically the Leaf Storm accuracies, ramming speed, inertia. So the idea here is to basically hit hard with Leaf Storm and also to sync for the AoE damage. I've got Lyra and Meganium here to raise critical hit because I don't want Septile to be doing that. I want Septile to basically attack as much as it can. And then I've also got Light Screen if I need it, and I've got Sunny Side Up to also increase the speed, and which will activate his ramming speed and inertia. I've got Vigilance on this, and Theme Skills level 4 on Grass, so I will get a buff in HP stats. And I've got here Light Screen MP refreshes, Sunny Side Up MP refreshes, Dire Hit or MP refresh, Light Screen Force Field 4, and Dire Hit Critical Squad 1. So then I've also got Dawn and Torterra, which you can use as a striker as well in this against Lorelei. But I'm using him here to tank. Lucky Skills Defense Crush 2, Theme Skills level 4 on Grass. And then you can see on his grid, I've got Quick Cure, Healthy Healing, X Defense or MP Refresh, Good as New MP Refresh, and then Razor Leaf Move Gauge Refresh. So it's just basically here to tank and raise defensive stats. So that's Lorelei. Moving on now to the next Elite Four member, and that is Agatha. Agatha will be weak to, I think, water? No, so it's going to be weak to dark. So for the free-to-play team, we know there is not many dark options. There's just a low in Persian. And I think we have Sharon as well. So I thought, okay, let me ditch the dark types of free-to-play and let me use this team. So I've got Maideen and Medicham, which is going to be here to use gloves off to basically raise the critical hit rate, and also to have that ensure critical hit. It's got Defense Crush 1, which is good, and it's also got some theme skills here which will matter as well, like Sanoa and Gym Leader. I've got Starmie and Misty, which is basically going to be here to lower the speed so that Empoleon can do his sync damage. And I've also got Catch Me If You Can to basically try and evade so he doesn't get hit. Lucky skill here I've got Vigilance, theme skills level 4 Water, and we'll get the buff in HP stats because of having Empoleon. And then this is the grid I've gone for. So lots of Bubble Beam power-ups, Agile Entry 1, Catch Me If You Can, MP Refresh, X Defense All MP Refresh, and then the Bubble Beam Move Gauge Refresh. And then I've got now Barry and Empoleon, which if you've got 6-star EX is going to be amazing. But you can see their Power Flux 2 I've got on the Lucky skill, but it's better to have Critical Strike 2. I get really unlucky with the cookies, so this is what I've stuck with. Level 4 Mortar, so I will get the attack stats buffed. I've got the Sync Move power-ups, Inertia, Cakewalk, so I'm basically going to raise my own speed and lower their speed to try and do as much damage as I can. And yeah, that should do against Agatha. Next is my full strength team against Agatha for non-free-to-play. I've got Halloween Hilbert, I've got Torchic, and I've got Obstagoon. Torchic is just basically here to raise the attack stats and critical hit. I've got Defense Crush 2 on the Lucky skill, and it hasn't got a grid. I can't wait till it does get a grid. Obstagoon here has, it's going to raise also critical hit and you shout my name. And it's also got Obstruct, which I'm going to be spamming. Lucky skill is Vigilance, and then Theme Scores is Dark, so we'll get the HP buff stats. I've got Block and Heal 1 on it, Unbend in, Stall, so my defenses cannot get lowered. Obstruct MP Refresh 2, and Obstruct Move Gauge Refresh, and Night Slash Move Gauge Refresh 3 as well. So if I run out of Obstructs, then I'm going to be using Night Slash to hit. And then the main star will be here, the Halloween Hilbert. I'm just basically going to use Raw and then spam Crunch. Lucky skill's got Critical Strike 1, but if you've got Critical Strike 2, it's a lot more better. And then the theme skill here I've got is at level 4 on Dark, so it will get buffed in attack stats. And then on the sync grid, I've got a sync grid. I've got the syncing grid, so I've got Ramming Speed, Haymaker, Super Duper Effective 1. I've got the sync node power-ups, and then while I'm attacking, I've got the Crunch Move Gauge Refresh 2s on. Moving on now to Bruno, and Bruno will be weak to flying type, so this is my free to play against Bruno. I'm going to be using Roxanne and Probopass to basically raise special attack, speed and defenses, and also use Wide Guard, Skylight and Swan. I may be here to use to strike if it doesn't work out. If it does work out, it's going to be used here to tank. So you know the tanking grid that I've got in here if you've seen all the episodes. So I stick with this one. So Lucky skills Vigilance, Theme skills level 4 and Flying, and then I've got all the Potion, MP Refreshes, Master Healer 1, Gust Move Gauge Refresh 9, and then Take Flight as well. Pelipper is going to be basically my main Pokemon to attack with Hurricane. So Hurricane will basically do a lot of damage, but I'm worried about the accuracies, but I do have Rain Dance, which I can use in the beginning. And the other 2 Pokemon I have on this team will basically try and raise the stats for it. I do have Lucky Lesson Burn 4. I don't really use it, so I thought let me just test this out and see how it does. I will maybe put this as level 4 Flying, so it gets buffed in attack stats. And again, it hasn't got a grid. My full strength team here is this, which I'm going to use against Bruno. So again, the same Skylight and Swan, so same grid, same Lucky skills, same theme skills. It's just here to tank, activate Lysandra's theme skill of Flying, so he himself can get his attack stats buffed. I've got Alicia and Rotom here, which we use here for Breathtaking to reduce the sync move countdown, so I can sync as much as possible. Lucky skill here I've got is Vigilance, and a theme skill here which will get activated will be Unova because of having Swanna and Skylar. Now on the grid here you can see I've got Ridicule 2, Leg Up 2, Agile Entry 1, X Special Attack or MP Refresh, and Breathtaking MP Refresh 3. The main star here will be Lysandra and Yveltal, so this will be used for basically End of the World. I don't have to raise special attack because Rotom will do it for me, so I can just spam Oblivion Wing. Lucky skill here I've got is Critical Strike 2, and then I've got level 4 Flying. I've got the Oblivion Sync Grid, so I've got Rejuvenate 6, which will basically increase my move gauge, and then I can start spamming Oblivion Wing again. HP Advantage 2, Sharp Entry 1, Move Gauge Refresh on Oblivion Wing. So it's just basically here to attack. I could have used this against Agatha as well. It does have Dark Pulse, but his sync move is basically Flying, so I'm going to use this for Flying. Moving on now to Lance. Lance will be weak to Fairy, so this is where Xerneas' time is to shine. I've got Mina and Gramble, and I've got Valerie and Sylveon as well on this team. Mina and Gramble is just basically here to use Charm to lower the attack stats. Lucky skill here, I've got a Stoic 1, so it's going to raise my defenses. Again, I just slapped it on. It won't do much help. I may change this to level 4 fairy as well, so the level 4 fairy will activate attack stats for the team. Valerian Sylvan will be here as my main attacker to try and attack with Draining Kiss. And I can also raise my special attack if I want to, but I will not. I'm going to try and sync first with Xerneas and then use Draining Kiss. And then, yeah, so the main star here will be Xerneas. So Xerneas will be here to basically buff the special attack, special defenses, and speed after it sinks, and just use Horn Leech to tank as much as possible. Lucky skill here has got Vigilance, and then theme skill here is level 4 on Fairy, and I've got the Horn Leech grid on this, so I've got Recuperation 1, Impervious, Horn Leech Master Healer 1s as well on this. So that is my team against Lance for free to play. Moving on to my full strength team against Lance, and this is the team I'm going for. So I've got Xerneas, so same sync grid, same theme skills, same lucky skill. I've got Berg and Togepi in this, which will be used to raise critical hit, so that Gardevoir can just use Moonblast. And this also has Potion, so if I need to heal up Gardevoir or Togepi, I can use Potion on this. And I'm going to try and aim for the Fissure again. Lucky skill I've got is Vigilance, theme skills level 4 on Theory. And then I've got Team Healing, Super Hit 9 on the sync grid, Unbending, Stalwart, Potion Master Healer 1s, Potion MP refreshes as well. So that's Togepi. Gardevoir here is gonna, well, you can see the stats here, it's gonna be used for Moonblast to just attack. I mean, the other two Pokemon in this team basically buff up Gardevoir in itself. Lucky skills, Critical Strike 2, theme skills level 4 on Fairy. And then on the grid, I've got the Sync Move power-ups, Devastation, Double Down 2, and then the Moonblast move gauge refreshes as well. So that is the team against Lance. So good luck, Lance. Now moving on to Blue. Blue will be weak to Bug type. So this is the team that I'm going to go for. I thought I'd add in Sharon and Stoutland because I don't really use it that much. So I thought, why not? Let me try and add it in. So having this on the team is just basically here to use Apply Yourself, so that Scyther and Scyther can heal itself, and also Stoutland can also heal himself, gradual healing. Ideally, it's good to have Vigilance on this, but I haven't got it, and Stoutland still hasn't got a grid, so Dina still needs to try and put a grid on him. Then I've got Scyther as well. So Scyther here is the egg one. You can swap this out for Pinsir or Beedrill, but I thought Scyther is a lot better than the other two, so why not? So this is going to be here for Bug Buzz and Slash, and he can raise his own stats as well. Lucky skill got Critical Strike 2, theme skills level 4 on Bug, so he will get the Bug attack stats buffed as well. He does have Critical Strike 2 and 3, so that's Critical Strike 5. He can also raise his attack stats and his critical hit and his speed, which is nice. Then I've got Viola and Masquerain, which is going to be here to basically trap Lance, and then use Struggle Bug to lower his special attack. Lucky skill here has got is Unflappable, so I can't get flinched, and then the level 4 Bug on the theme skill. And on the grid, I've got the Struggle Bug grid, so Stationary Target 5s, First Aid 4, Poke Trap 2, Just Fantastic MP Refresh 2. So that's the grid that I've gone for, and that's my free-to-play team. Moving on now to the last team against Blue, and that's my full strength team. And I've gone with this, which you've probably seen in my episode on Thursday against Asleaf. It done really well. So Viola and Masquerain, same sync grid, same theme skills, same lucky skills. Lily and Rabombi is going to be here to raise the critical hit so that Alda doesn't need to do it. And I've also got this to increase evasiveness with Alola Langsang. Lucky skills Vigilance, theme skills level 4 on Bug. And then you can see on the sync grid, I've got Toughen Up 3, Leech Life Master Healer 1, Die Hit All MP Refresh 2, and then I've got the Leech Life Move Gauge Refreshes and Alola Langsang MP Refresh. So it's here to dodge, raise critical hit, and then just spam Leech Life to heal. And then Alda will be the main star. This will be doing the main damage. It is 6-star EX, so I'm going to probably use Unparalleled Power to get the +6 on special attack first. Then spam Struggle Bug with him and Masquerain, and then once that is on -6, I'm going to basically sync and use Hyper Beam. Lucky skill here has got his Unbending, theme skills level 4 on Bug. And then you can see here on the grid, I've got Struggle Bug power-ups, Hyper Beam accuracies, Overpower, Flame Proof, Hyper Beam Move Gauge Refresh, and Struggle Bug Move Gauge Refresh. So those are my teams I'm going to be using. Those are the weaknesses. Do let me know in the comments below what teams you're going to be using against the Elite Four on Monday. Do like the content. Do share it around. I'm trying to hit 1K subs. I'm nearly there. So hit the subscribe button. Do share the content around. And I'll see you all for the next one. See ya.